Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match 2 on match day 1. We've got Havok Nation versus Playerz Cafe B from Chennai in what is bound to be an exciting match. It's a much more evenly contested match after that first map, which was an LXG whitewash. They completely dismantled Kurukshetra, but through no fault of Kurukshetra's. They actually put up a good fight, RatZ.
Yeah, props to them. I mean, they actually, that first point, they attack, the attacking side on the Temple of Anubis, the second map.
It was brilliant.
It was brilliant. They just went straight for the first point, immediately caught it, went straight for the second point, but LXG's defense just proved it not enough.
And they also held on quite well in both maps.
They actually did, especially the first map at Eichenwald towards the third point, where they gave it their best and their all to try and hold it. But again, LXG just outplayed them, and they weren't able to, hold the offense from LXG Chennai. LXG Bangalore.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second match from Group A in GeForce Cup Season 2. Playerz from Chennai, the B team, or the second team, versus Havok Nation from Pune, LXG Bangalore, already through to their upper bracket match in the group, while the loser of this match will go face Kurukshetra in the lower bracket. The winner will face off against LXG in the upper bracket. It's a double elimination format that is going to be followed over the next few weeks. Now, as we've mentioned several times, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just a team tournament. All these teams are NVIDIA Certified cafes from across the country. That means these cafes are running the best hardware. So if you're looking to play the latest games at a gaming cafe in your city, and it happens to be an NVIDIA certified cafe, one of these will give you the ideal gaming experience. Let's take a look at Havok Nation first. A small cafe from Pune, 20 PCs with a mix of GTX 970s and 960s, while Playerz from Chennai is a small cafe with another 20 PC cafe with GTX 960s. Great cards. But if you're looking for entry-level gaming yourself, the NVIDIA GTX 1050 and 1050 Ti are available if you would like to go for those for your own entry-level PC. Now, RatZ going to walk us through the two teams that we're going to be seeing, both new teams, if I'm not mistaken, to the GeForce Cup.
Yep, so we've got Havok Nation here, and their lineup is going to consist of Abhishek Loknawar, also known as Abquake, Vivek Damale, RatZ 1911, Anurag Awasthi, who's going to be playing under the alias Nighthawk, Anup Patil, Piki, Meet Sona, Desi Kalakar, and Siddharth Jain, also known as High Sid. Whereas the side of Playerz B which is the secondary team of the Playerz Gaming Cafe at Chennai, is going to be played by Manoj Kumar under the alias Pain, Kaja Nawaz, with a nickname Nawaz, Praveen Kumar with 50 below, Akar is going to be playing as Dante, Dinesh Jain going to be playing as DJ, and Akhil is going to be playing as Death Striker. So two new teams. Playerz, the cafe was there in the first season, but this is their second team right now. And I can see, I think one of their players, DJ, who was a part of the original, the original roster in the first team, the first season. He's going to be playing in the secondary team now. So the first team, they did have a bit of roster changes here and there.
Yeah, so this time nobody's got substitutes, which is why a second team for some cafes. And we're going to see this a lot, a lot of unknown players, because GeForce Cup is about taking Overwatch to a much wider audience through NVIDIA's certified cafe network. And we've got a lot of first-time players coming up into this competitive format, enjoying the game, competing, and, getting showcased on such a big platform. And that's actually going to give us a very evenly matched game today. Let's take a look at the map picks, shall we? First map picked by
Havok
Nation, if I'm not mistaken, Hollywood.
Yep, Hollywood. A very tricky map, hybrid map, where the attacking side will have to capture the point and escort it all the way towards the end with checkpoints in between. And the second map of the series is going to be Volskaya Industries, an assault map. This time it was a pick from Playerz B, where the team will have to assault the points and defend it from the attacking side and defensive, vice versa. And the third map, which has been randomized, is Nepal, which is a King of the Hill / control point map, where the players will have to contest the point and capture it till 100% and win 2 games out of this best of 3 in the control point map.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're all set to get into this second match on match day 1 of GeForce Cup Season 1. Havok Nation from Pune versus Playerz Gaming B from Chennai. It's going to be an exciting match. definitely some great Overwatch. Let's get to it, shall we?
Yep, and the first map is Hollywood. As both teams, it looks like the side of Havok Nation, they will be on the defending side, if I'm not mistaken, while the side of Playerz will be on this on the attacking side. And we can see the picks coming in right now from both teams as the match is ready to go underway. And I'm actually in. I mean, this could be really different because Playerz B, like we didn't mention this in the pre-show, even though there are two. I mean, if the A cafe is good, then the secondary cafe will be equally good. And I was pretty much right. Looks like the side of Havok Nation are going to be on the defensive side. Hi Sid, he's going to be playing that Lucio, the support hero there. Havok Yoda is going to be playing up.
I think this is the first soldier we're seeing.
Yeah, the first soldier we've seen today, and there were not many soldier picks in season 1 because soldier, he's not a part of the meta. I mean, as his damage is really low, but things could change with the upcoming patch. So maybe that we could see a couple of meta changes coming in, for the playoffs side when the patch rolls in. We also have Nighthawk, who's going to be on the Zenyatta. RatZ is going to be playing up that Reinhardt. Havok City is going to be playing the Roadhog, and Abby Quick is going to be playing that May. Whereas in the side of Playerz, they got the Zarya and Diva tank combo. Oh, and also a third tank, which is going to be played by Death Striker. Killer01 is going to be playing that Anna, while
quite a beefy team. 3 tanks, Farah, Soldier, and Anna to back them up. It's going to be interesting how they're going to do this. I think Farah's just going to play an annoying role. I think that's one of my favorite skins they've got on Farah, that she's just going to try to throw some rockets off from behind while the tanks jump in, take some damage, cause a lot of distraction, and Soldier does very damage. That long range battle with Farah coming in as I suspected. Reinhardt's shield is down onto Havok Nation, and they make it onto sides. Diva and Winston are in. They're doing a lot of damage. Diva's mech is down. She's got very low 5 HP and she gets taken down.
Yeah, she gets taken as the first kill goes underway in favor of Havok Nation here. But there is a small flaw I find in the composition on the side of Playerz. They only have one healer, and that one healer is Anna. I mean, she's really good single target heal, but her AoE won't be enough unless the team coordinates and sticks together. But right now, the side of Havok Nation are doing a pretty good job at the moment. They have lost one of their DPS, but they are dealing a lot of damage. AB Quake, he's going to find this soldier out, going to freeze him completely, and that headshot will finish.
I've seen a lot of players miss those, even at close range. So great stuff there from the Havok Nation player. Find that soldier, punish him for that aggression.
Yeah, 3 ultimates up already in the side of Havok Nation, and they're doing a really good job. And there's Winston, who's completely nano boosted, also has a primal rage in his.
But he gets frozen. Primal rage just pop, turning the tide of battle. Earthshatter comes out from Reinhardt, but misses everyone. Farah's rockets and doesn't manage to find anyone. Havok Yoda with the kill on the other soldier.
Oh, and Playerz, this is completely
beautiful pick off there onto May from Playerz 3. Great job from Playerz, punishing Havok Nation.
Yeah, but there's nothing much that Playerz can do. I mean, they're completely split across the map. I mean, the Farah is dealing a lot of damage from the high ground, but it's not enough to stop this complete defense, as Havok Nation are sticking together and doing it a good job. But with this double pick off from the side of Playerz, it looks like Havok Nation might lose this first initial point.
Yeah, as I said, those tanks, those heavy hitters are just going to be inside while Farah does all the damage from the side and Soldier chipping in, and that is exactly what's happened. Havok Nation just lost control of that point so quickly.
Yeah, and they also have the ultimate onto the Roadhog there, Havok Sidious. He has got that whole hog all for himself, and it looks like they will be giving away this first point to the side of Playerz, and they will be using it in a defensive manner. But I still find that flaw, that is actually triggering me a little bit, that one healer. Oh, but the Earthshatter coming in from the enemy Reinhardt.
Blocked by the Reinhardt shield.
But the good defensive ultimate from the Lucio is gonna allow the side of Havok Nation to stay on for a little bit longer. But a lot of damage is being put out here. Playerz just going in ham. The Winston just going in with that primal rage and knocking them all back, allowing them to push the payload just a little bit. But 3 ultimates in the side of Havok Nation there.
It's good that Havok Nation's not rushing those ultimates, but at the same time, they really don't want to hold on to those forever. That is not going to help them. May getting caught out in a duel with Farah, manages to wall herself off, getting out. Farah trying to deal as much damage from behind. She's going to be waiting to jump up.
And
Roadhog does have his ultimate. The Zenyatta Transcendent pops out. to buy his team some time, let them survive that damage. The Earth Shatter comes, but doesn't do anything.
Yep, but the Pharaoh from the backline is using that Rocket Barrage, is going to grab 2 kills there, make that a third
triple,
kill. Yeah, third kill coming in the way, and a quad kill, which is going to be shared by PVT, and looks like Playerz, they're going to 50. I mean,
That's 50.
50. All right, 50 below. Players and their names. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to say their name out. And right now, Playerz, they'll be able to defend this spot. I mean, be able to push towards this point. Whereas Havok, they're going to go back to the defensive position, and now the Farah dealing a lot of damage there, but taking a lot of damage at the same time, and is going to retreat for now.
Yep. Players just need to regroup and jump in at the same time. That's the only way they're gonna, break this bit of resistance that Havok Nation have put together right before this second checkpoint.
Oh, but an early defensive ultimate coming out from the Lucio, but then Playerz, the Winston going in ham with that primary rage.
Yeah, but that Dream Tire with a triple kill out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, DJ Destiny is going ham here, but the ultimate coming out from the Road Dog is not going to be of much use, and it looks like the side of Playerz will grab this second.
That was a horrible Earth Shatter there.
I mean, that wasn't good at all. I mean, it didn't do much as far just dealing a lot of damage. Your Playerz they're just controlling the entire tempo and the momentum of this game, and there's nothing that Havok Nation can do at this point.
Yep, Havok Nation are just getting bullied around the map by Playerz. Playerz, of course, with their second time in the event, so definitely a lot more experience on the team as opposed to Havok Nation. So that's definitely showing here, and Playerz are punishing Havok Nation for all those little mistakes.
Yeah, but Playerz, they are actually in a good position as they keep pushing this payload, but they looks like they're going to get completely frozen there from that blizzard coming in from May, as they pick up 3 quick kills, make that 4 kills, as RatZ on that Winston is going to be taking out the Anna, and the side of Havok Nation, they're going to win this duel and this team fight and make a defense.
Definitely didn't see that one coming, but still 2 minutes 20 seconds for Playerz to manage that push. It is just 1 point. They are halfway home. They just have to make a use of whatever
but the
little space they get, and that's happening.
Yep, Nano boosted Farah there. The mom Nano boosting her own daughter and going in for the Rocket Barrage, getting that quick set of kills and winning that team
that
fight.
Rocket Barrage just ate through.
And I like the way Winston's playing, going in aggressive and preventing them. He's got the primary range. He could knock them back. This is actually a brilliant play. He's just buying a lot of time for his team, whereas Playerz can just go in, walk in with ease to that third point and capture it. That was just a brilliant play there from the side of Playerz.
Yep, I think the play of the game will definitely go to that Farah Rocket Barrage with the Nano Boost. That was played to perfection. 1:45 left on the clock. I think Havok Nation are going to find it hard to come back, at least in this map.
Yeah, but I would give my play of the game to that Winston. I mean, he waited for that primal rage, used it at the right time. Just
prevented them from getting back into it.
He went to the spawn room, popped with the primal rage, and he didn't even let a single one of them get to that limousine and contest it.
It was all about buying time, and it was played to perfection.
He just pulled off a Miro. He just pulled off a Miro Winston there, and that was just excellent play coming in. And now Havok, they're going to switch things around, as Yoda is going to be picking up the McCree and Abquake is going to be picking up that Tracer. Meanwhile, the side of Playerz, they're going to go in with 3 damage dealers, 1 tank and 1 healer, with the last player yet to be picked, and it's going to be a Farah. So this is actually a very interesting start, going in for a 1-1-4, 1 DPS, 1 tank, 1 support and 4 DPS. Kind of a risky play here onto the defensive side. As you can see, the side of Havok Nation, they're going in for the normal 2-2-2 strat, 2 tanks, 2 support and 2 DPS, and looks like they're ready to move in together as a unit and try to capture this first point as soon as they can.
Yeah, Playerz are definitely looking to play this one aggressive, not hold the corners. They want to be up there taking those fights. And Junkrat's definitely going to be doing a lot of damage from distance. So let's see how this plays out for Playerz. They do have the upper hand right now, but let's see what Havok Nation are made of. We really haven't seen much of them. It's just the first round.
Yeah, this is the first round.
They're new to the GeForce Cup, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of new teams, a lot of new players we're going to be seeing. So let's not judge them too quickly. Maybe they're just finding their feet.
Yep.
And we're off with round 2 of map 1 of match 2 on match day 1 of GeForce Cup Season 2.
Exactly.
Lots of numbers.
There's so many numbers right there. And the Tracer gonna go up front, deal a bit of damage to this Winston, try to get up that ultimate charge of a Pulse Bomb. But right now, Playerz is doing a pretty good job just holding their ground for now against this assault from the side of Havok Nation here. But
I love how Deathstalker's not even bothering expending his shield because he knows he's got that heal coming in from behind him.
yeah, I mean, he's just using it at the right time. Either it's a ballsy move or, he's just...
Or his mouse broke.
one of the two, you never know. But, he's gonna get taken
he gets
down
punished
there.
for it.
And Abquake from
Beautiful
the back
backstab from Abquake. He's gonna find the Roadhog as well, hopefully, without getting hooked. He has the Pulse Bomb. Can he make it count?
But he's all alone. That's the only problem there. He does throw it high in the air, damages the Roadhog down to a small amount of HP and takes him out
Beautiful
completely.
follow through there. Anna
Yeah.
going up against hopefully Tracer doesn't get put to sleep. She's gonna be the difference maker here.
Yeah, but looks like the side of Havok Nation, they're going to get this first point comfortably well. And McCree going in, trying to take down that Farah. The Farah, however, is dealing a lot of damage and is being a complete annoyance. But this first point is going to go in favor. And whoa, what a shot there from the McCree, taking him down completely. But he also takes fall himself. And now
Havok Nation did extremely well to get onto the point really fast.
yeah, they're actually, and the side of Playerz.
And it's look at the Zenyatta playing such a big role from behind that Reinhardt.
Yeah, I mean, he's dealing a lot of damage and using the Discord Orb really well. So that is just a win for the side of Havok Nation as they are moving past towards this, escorting this limo to the second point. And they also have all their ultimates up. The only ultimate they used was that, Pulse Bomb from the Tracer. And Tracer, again, going in for the backlines, being the annoying Tracer that she is going to be doing a lot of damage. But if she does get hooked, it could be very problematic, and that could completely,
4 minutes 20 seconds on the clock. They've got 2 checkpoints. Tracer's got the backstab onto Anna. Can she make it count? Earth Shatter ready on RatZ. This is going to be interesting. We got a good amount of ults on both sides. This is going to be, who fires first. Tracer's trying to build up the
Earth Shatter coming in.
Pulse Bomb. She has the Pulse Bomb. It's going to go down. That's going to be at least a kill or 2.
Oh, she does manage to get the
beautiful combination there by Havok Nation.
getting 2 kills. I mean, on the Soldier and the Roadhog, and also Havok Nation just getting all the kills there. And DJ Destiny in a bad spot. The trap will set, and DJ Destiny will get the kill onto the Tracer. But they managed to capture the second point anyway, and they will be moving in forward. Meanwhile, DJ Destiny looks like he is so close to his ult, but he's gonna get taken down though. And here comes the ultimate, the whole hog from the side of Playerz, as he just deals a lot of damage and gets the complete team kill there.
That is a team wipe. Just when we thought Havok Nation had players where they wanted them, Playerz were just like, nope. And that was some beautiful play there.
The road,
Everything lining up perfectly for Playerz.
yeah, and also they've got that early.
Alright, the sound barrier coming in. They're going to be looking to get on the side quickly. The kill coming in. Reinhardt falls. Soldier falls. That is great stuff.
Oh, but look at this
Oh my
Tracer
God.
going in aggressive there, drops a Pulse Bomb, does not manage to kill Killer in this process, but he is still going for it. Doesn't have to. He should be careful not to get.
I mean,
split
I'll
up
be
there.
honest. I thought Havok Nation would struggle here, but oh my god, just seeing how that Tracer and Zenyatta are playing, this is some great Overwatch. I mean, both 2 evenly matched teams, great back and forth affair we have here in match 2 between Playerz Chennai and Havok Nation from Pune.
Yep, and Playerz trying their best to play really aggressive. DJ Destiny from the corner, just spamming away those grenades, hoping to get a single kill, but unfortunately will not, as there's nobody at that point, as the entirety of Havok Nation is just pushing the payload here. And now it has to be
You
a
see the
last
difference
ditch.
between what Playerz did. Actually, the Zenyatta's popped his transcender to make sure his team can stay on the payload. The elimination onto Lucio isn't going to help their cause. Trades coming in from both sides. Havok Nation are going to have to just recollect themselves. The dream for a quick win this round is not going to last very long.
Yeah, I mean, they're so close, 2.67 meters from winning this.
I think we saw this on both checkpoints. They were millimeters away,
Yeah.
and then they got stopped, and then they came back and stomped all over Playerz. Maybe we're going to see that again. No ultimates on Havok Nation.
Yeah.
Nighthawk does fall.
They only have
Tracer
this.
once again finds the kill onto Farah. That Tracer has been immense for them.
Yeah, I mean,
in this map.
she's playing extremely well at this point. and just timing everything right, just going in for the supports, as I think she knows that they're only playing one support, so without that their side of players.
Yeah, she's gonna go look for the kill on the Junkrat. Rewind to get out of there. Just a bit more damage, but those bombs can be lethal. She's not gonna want to take it too risky. McCree does have high noon, so they're probably gonna look for a distraction followed by him using his ultimate. Tracer does fall, unfortunately. But Iron pops out. That should be at least a few kills for them, and that is the double, but only to trade. Both teams are in the same situation.
But that is gonna be dealing a lot of damage. They are still fighting at this point. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. That's a lot of time for the side of Havok Nation to actually push.
But at the same time, they want to do it faster than players. They do have the upper hand. Another double kill onto Reinhardt and Farah coming in. This is as good as it's going to get for Havok Nation to push the payload. They are on it. It is contested before people pushing. Just a soldier left alive.
And there's nothing much. I mean, right now it's a 5.
They're just trying to contest it as much as possible, but that is going to be the payload. It is still contested. 1.59 meters. What is happening here?
This Anna, he's just going ham here. Now they brought out the Bastion. Bastion's going to go up front,
just deployed outside the area. But oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, what a back and forth match. Round 2 complete.
And now we're moving on to overtime.
Yeah, Playerz did it in 145. Havok Nation did it with 145 remaining. Havok Nation with 148 remaining.
Very close.
And holy smokes.
Yeah. So guys, for those of you tuning in, overtime means that both of these sides, they will have the amount of time that they had remaining in the first
to get as much as possible.
As much as possible. They could complete the entire map or be just stuck with nothing in their plate. And also capturing a point does not give you additional time like it does in the normal rounds.
You just have to push as much as possible, and the other team has whatever time they had left to push that much or more.
And I like,
in case of a tie, in case neither team managed to get the first point, we will be going to a single best of 1 tiebreaker on Ilios. That happened only once, if I'm not mistaken, in season 1 on the first match. Between
LXG Chennai and ARG Bangalore. That was an intense game. But right now, let's talk about the compositions. I am in love with the Havok Nation composition as they picked out this Mercy, especially in an overtime map, because her resurrection.
It can be the difference between
exactly.
A win and a loss.
It could be the difference between whether players get this first point or not, and that is just a brilliant place. Right now, Havok Nation, they will have to try and hold this point.
Yeah, they were pushed quite easily on the first point when they were on defense earlier, so they're going to want to do things a little differently. We still got the heavy hitting tanks followed by Zenyatta and Farah on Playerz. They're going to be wanting to do as much damage from the sides as possible. D.Va going in from above, causing that distraction. Farah doesn't manage to fly above. That is not what they wanted. D.Va's mech gets taken down. She's only got 150 points of HP. Farah going in from the left side. She's going to try and come from behind. Roadhog in the side. They have no idea Farah's coming in from behind, and that's going to be a big problem for them once they realize that. Once again,
but the McCree did spot her out and take her out immediately there with the help of that damage route from Nighthawk.
That could have been a game changer had Farah managed.
Yes, it could have been a game changer. And right now the defense coming out from Havok Nation is spot on as they're doing their best to hold this point against the side of Playerz and taking them out one by one. But Playerz, they do have a chance. They have that defensive ultimate onto Zenyatta if things don't go their way.
They're losing a lot of HP. It has come out. The transition comes out, but Zenyatta gets hooked, taking him away from his teammates. They're all still alive.
And also he used it too early. That wasn't necessary at all, but they do have...
We've got the sound barrier and a revive onto Havok Nation. That, ladies and gentlemen, is going to change how this game goes. Soldier with a great triple kill there after his ultimate. I think Playerz are done. They've got 20 seconds and doesn't look like they're getting anywhere near this first point.
Yeah, but Farah, could have changed the game a little bit there by taking out that Mercy because they don't have the res. But right now, Mercy should be there within the team's limits. Within the team's premises, and they should be able to hold this point. But RatZ very low on health. He's going to need that heal, but he successfully blocks off that
beautiful
Earth Shatter and counters it with another Earth Shatter. Goes in for the fight.
Yeah, the defensive sound barrier as well comes out.
Very well used there by the Lucio, but here comes that Rocket Barrage. Only manages to take out the McCree, and now it's gone to overtime here as both teams are fighting it out to the death on to see who gets to hold this point. If Playerz lose all their members in this point, then they are gonna go in for a treat as the overtime is dropping down, and this looks like it might be the round for the side of Havok Nation.
Havok Nation with a great hold given how that first round went. That was great work. They realized what worked, what didn't work, corrected those mistakes, and punished players for not adjusting.
Yeah, I mean, and Havok Nation, this is their pick. So they, being the guys who chose Hollywood here, and they're actually doing a very fine job at it. As it's right now, they just need 1 point. They just need to capture the first point to get it. We saw how well they did it in the first round. They easily took it from the side, and we're going to see AB Quake onto that Tracer. And I'm actually excited for this game.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a pleasure watching AB Quick play that Tracer. I'm quite surprised, in fact. I didn't expect this level of play from both teams. Both have done extremely well so far. It's been an exciting match, and it's only the first map.
Yep. I mean, this might go into an overtime draw for the first map alone to Ilios, but then it's too soon to say. As looking at the compositions, the side of players are actually going in for 1 tank, 2 healers, and 3 DPS. Whereas the side of Havok Nation, yes, sorry about that, brain fart again. The side of Havok Nation are going to go in for the 2-2-2.
Yeah, what's really been the difference maker for Havok Nation is, of course, AB Quake on that Tracer, but of also Nighthawk being devastating with his Zenyatta from behind that Reinhardt shield.
Yeah, Nighthawk, I mean, the Discord orbs going in on the right targets and taking them out completely.
Alright, where off AB Quake does get in early, manages to put a bit of damage onto the Reinhardt. Goes past him. They have no idea he's there. He's going to be backstabbing there once more, causing havoc in their ranks, and they have once again, they have no idea he's gone there. He rewinds, gets out of trouble, and now Havok Nation have a huge advantage because players don't know where to look.
Yep, and DJ Destiny, he's just holding his ground. They're just dropping those grenades, doing what every Junkrat does. Yeah. Oh, the kill there from Nighthawk, taking him down. That was just beautiful. That was just brilliant, and that's the pickup they needed. They can actually push into this point, but AB Quake is not there as he gets taken out himself. And right now, Havok Nation is playing it really slow, waiting up for the ultimate charges before they can go in full ham here. And
because they realize a team wipe right now would mean they lose a precious 15-20 seconds and not getting any charges, any significant charges on that ultimate, and that could mean we go into tiebreaker.
Oh, but AB Quake having a fight of his life against
AB Quake coming out lucky, in fact. I think that's more to do with McCree's miss than AB Quake's skill. Got lucky there, AB Quake. Now does have the pulse bomb behind them. That is going to be a huge difference maker. Let's see what happens.
Oh, but DJ Destiny, he's got that Riptide.
He's also got the Riptide.
He can deal a lot of damage with it if he just uses the wall.
Yeah, but here's what. Keep an eye on the time. Just 15 seconds remaining. They really need to move.
They need to move. They can't wait.
I don't know what Havok Nation are waiting. They're just playing too passive, waiting for their ultimates, and it's really not going to work like that.
Now Lucio
the sound barrier comes out. 5 seconds left. They really need to get on site. They're contesting it. They're moving off site. Nobody's on the point. Nobody's on the point. On overtime. Oh my god.
And this McCree getting 2 quick kills there might make it a third, and it looks like we are gonna go into the tiebreaker, but it's too soon to actually. We are going into the tiebreaker.
Oh, once again another contest. AB Quake.
I mean, he's trying his best to bring his
team. I mean, he is single-handedly keeping his team in this, but he can't hold on long enough, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tied first map. That means we are going to a best of 1 on Ilios. Oh my god. We said this would be an evenly matched affair, and they're like, yeah, we're evenly matched.
We're evenly matched indeed. So we'll be moving on towards this best of 1 for in Ilios, as and nobody, it's a draw in the end, and but the player of the game going to DJ Destiny. I mean, his Riptide actually dealt. I mean, it was very devastating for the side of for the side of Havok Nation. There you go, triple kill onto 3 members there, and just spamming away those grenades and getting the kill onto the Roadhog. I mean, just a brilliant show of skill right there.
Yeah.
But then again, it's a Junkrat, so I mean, viewers in chat, I know you might
Junkrat spam for the win.
Yeah. So.
Alright, so we are going to be going to Ilios to decide who takes the first map. That is the standard rule set, a best of 1 on Ilios. 1 point of control, a neutral point. Both teams have the same chance. They don't get to choose the map. They don't know which point on Ilios it is. So it is a fair decider match to see who takes the first map, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. This is as exciting as it could get. We're jumping into the game right now.
Yep. I mean, this is gonna be. I mean, this is gonna be interesting because this is right now. It's a BO1 in this in Ilios, and there's no draw in this point.
Yep.
So we're gonna wait and see who's gonna win, and we can see the picks coming in right now. I mean, both teams just playing it really well, and I mean, I'm impressed.
This is going to be interesting because earlier we saw both teams play offensive, then defensive, and now they really have to think whether they want to, play it tanky, play it fast, play it slow.
Yeah, but then again, this is a control point map. It is neither assault nor hybrid. So each team might have their own strategy here. As we can see, the side of Havok Nation, they are going to... The side of Havok Nation, they're actually going to be picking up 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 supports. Whereas the side of Playerz, they're going to be... they're going to be actually going into 3 DPS, 2 supports, and 1 tank. The same composition they went last time. So we're going to wait and see who's going to try and claim this point first. And I mean, Lucio is one of those necessary picks needed, as it all comes down to who gets to the point fastest.
Alright, and we are off. Control point unlocks only in another 15 seconds, but teams are free to go at it till then.
Yeah, and the Pharah from side of Playerz is already dealing a lot of damage there, and is going ham at the moment. Trying to struggle to break that fence right there. But right now, it's the side of Havok Nation that is gonna claim this objective and is gonna get the percentage in. But the side of Playerz be trying their best. And oh, what was that? As Havok Sidious hooks himself. I'm not sure what happened there exactly. But the side of Playerz, trying their best, but they are falling in one by one as AB Quake is taking them out. But he's going to take the fall himself, and RatZ, playing it really well with the Winston. As the side of Havok Nation, they're going to hold on to this point against Playerz.
I mean, things not going Playerz' way, but they do have some decent charges on their ultimate. DJ Destiny, 50 below Playerz, and of course Death Striker already has it, so it's going to be interesting. They are way closer to their ultimates. It's going to be, I think, Death Striker will kick things off with the Earth Shatter. He's figuring out who to charge. Takes the Winston and one more off the map, and that is a huge blow for Havok Nation as Playerz get control of the side, but they all fall. Only the Pharah left alive. What is happening? How did Havok Nation get back into this?
AB Quake with that Death Blossom double kill, taking out both the soldier and the supports, and with the help of Sidious, they managed to actually hold this point and keep it to themselves. And now Playerz, 50. It's all
Death Striker did everything right there. Took 2 people out of the equation. Yes, he sacrificed himself, but his teammates let him down there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the problem with the one.
Maybe if he had waited another 2 seconds for somebody else's ultimate. DJ Destiny launches his Riptire. Can he manage to find a kill? It doesn't look like a Pharah with the close range ultimate. Zenyatta pops down.
That's Hook though, denying that Pharah the ultimate, and now here comes the whole hog, just dealing a lot of damage and knocking them out of this point. It looks like the side of Havok Nation, they know how to play control points as they're dealing a lot of damage, and RatZ with the triple kill and the primal rage just knocking everybody out of the map here. And this point, I mean, is brilliant for Winston as they're just dealing a lot of damage. And right now, Playerz, there is nothing much that they can do.
Playerz are going to feel hard done having lost this so dreadfully, given how close the first the actual map was. Losing on tiebreakers never easy. They're doing their best to hold on, but they are getting dismantled here. Beautiful Earth Shatter coming in, but it's going to be of no use to them.
Yeah, he's just going to get melted down there by the side of Havok Nation, and that is going to be map 1 to the side of Havok Nation. I mean, that was just a brilliant play right there.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, great stuff there from Havok Nation to pick up the first map. Let's see who gets the play of the game. It is RatZ with the Winston jumping in, going all monkey business, giving his team the advantage.
Yeah, he just
look at that. I think that's a double knockdown.
Yeah, he make that a triple knockdown. He even took out the Rhino, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Rhino just goes flying out there. I mean, RatZ with a brilliant
Wow, that
play.
is definitely one for the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful stuff there from Havok Nation. But don't worry, this is just the first map. Havok Nation takes map 1. We've got Volskaya Industries coming up after this. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, let the players get a breather, and we're going to be back with map 2 of Havok Nation versus Playerz B from Chennai. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready with map 2. Volskaya Industries is going to be the pick. This is Playerz' pick, considering Havok Nation pretty convincingly took that tiebreaker on Ilios.
Yeah, I mean it was a very close map, but Havok Nation, they picked up the first map for Hollywood, but they couldn't close it out as as easily as we expected, because it's their own pick, and it didn't work out for them.
We mentioned the teams would be evenly matched, and
But not like this. I mean, I thought it'd be like a 3-2 affair or something, but not 3-3 or something like that. So, and Havok. I mean, and then Havok Nation, they actually won that first point without giving a single point to the side of Playerz. I mean, it was 100% to 0. There was nothing that Playerz could do.
Yeah,
in
Playerz
that.
got completely shut down. I think Havok Nation have been preparing their Ilios because they're like, hey, at least if it goes to tiebreaker, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, so I mean, they have to hope that it is the same for the for Volskaya Industries, the second map. So the second map, which is Playerz pick an assault map where the attacking side has to capture the first 2 objectives, and they'll have to defend it later. So,
I mean, let's see what happens. Volskaya Industries is the next map. A lot of you who watched BlizzCon will know the look and feel from the Sombra reveal, but also from those of you who've been following since Overwatch GeForce Cup Season 1. This is where LXG Bangalore made quick work of one of their opponents, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was
under
AR Gaming.
Yeah,
AR
under
Gaming
90 seconds, they were demolished. And I honestly don't think it's going to be something like that. The teams are too evenly matched.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know. This is Playerz' pick, and they might be able to make quick work of this. I mean, we'll only have to wait and see how this pans out. But if there's one thing, 2 things I've learned from the Sombras, the Sombra, what you call that, cutscene. I mean, I'm going to call it cutscene, even though it's the Blizzard short movie.
Yeah.
So 2 things I've learned is, never trust a Widowmaker on offense, because she's never going to do anything, and that Sombra will hack your brains out.
Yep.
I must say you look.
So looking at this composition, we're going to see the side of Playerz. They got going with the 2-2 setup here. The Winston Reinhardt tanks, the Mei Hanzo DPS, and the Anna and the Lucius support. And I like Mei's position here right now. She can actually wall off the side of and whoever decides to come in from the flank lines, she can actually wall them off completely and make them fall. But looks like the side of Havok Nation are going to go up from going to go into the front.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard there. And
they've got the 2 tanks, a healer, Genji, soldier, and Zenyatta to back them up. That Zenyatta, they're relying on him quite heavily. Let's see if that pays off.
Yeah, but Abhishek, he's already at the back line there. And the Winston does spot him out, so they do know his position. So he has to be really careful at this point if he wants to actually make a massive impact. And now we can see that the side of
he is literally behind them, like way behind them.
Yeah, but his team, they are very close to the point, so they could actually go.
They need to cause a distraction. Genji's actually taking a fight with Mei back there, taking her out of the equation effectively. Reinhardt is also confused. Hanzo's also trying to take him up. Winston jumps up, giving his team the free passage into that little room. Winston gets taken down by Havok Yoda, and great start for Havok Nation.
They're playing it up close. This Hanzo is in big trouble there. Hanzo, I think he missed his scatter shot a bit earlier
from close
there.
Range.
Yeah, not from close range. Towards the Genji, he actually smacked it on a wall right in front of him. But the main there is gonna find this Lucio.
I thought that was a missed headshot.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the same, but it was actually on point. And now this Mei is going to be in a world of hurt as the soldier.
Mei's never going to come out on top. Soldier with his ultimate doesn't know who to look at. That is a wasted ultimate.
Well, you can't say it's a wasted ultimate. It could be an ultimate to scare them away from trying to retake the point, and that is actually going to allow Havok to capture this first point at
look at how Anna, she's in no man's land. She is behind them. Like all of Havok Nation is between Anna and her team.
Yeah, so
She was just trying to commit suicide.
yeah, she was going in for the reset there, but Nighthawk takes her out immediately. But on the bright side, for the side of players, they've got 3 ultimates up: a defensive ultimate and the Hanzo's Twin Dragons with Maze Blizzard.
Yep. And also has her supercharge, which they're going to be looking at getting onto Reinhardt so he can cause some crazy damage, or onto Winston while he primal rages.
Oh, but
Winston's going to want to pop that primal rage right now. 65 HP. I don't know what he's doing. Primal rage doesn't come out.
Yeah, but
What is happening?
Abby Quake, he just played it really well. He went to the backlines, went and took down 2 players in the side of Havok Nation. In the side of players, and players are just getting demolished at this point, as the second point is going to go in favor of Havok Nation here with such ease. But May
Great
and
Blizzard
her
coming
Blizzard,
out from May.
yeah, going in, gets 1 headshot there, gets 2 kills, make that a 3rd kill with the Earth Shadow to follow up.
Oh, beautiful Earth Shattered into the Blizzard. Completely. It's like CC for days.
Yeah,
and May and Reinhardt, they're the only reason that players are still in this.
Yeah, but Abby Quake, he's survived all by himself. I don't think he's died even once in this. Oh, but make that his first death. Well, there is a first time for everything, but right now and the best part is players, they didn't even need to expend their defensive ultimate. Well, the reason for that mainly was because DJ was the first one to get taken off there by the Genji, but the side of players, they managed to hold off on their own. Meanwhile, the Roadhog, he has his ultimate up and ready, and I like how the side of Havok Nation are moving in. They're moving in together as a unit, and they're not stopping it just yet. The Pharah is dealing a lot of damage though, and causing a ruckus there with her concussive shot, but it looks like she won't be able to grab any kills, but she is looking for the opportunity. She will spot them out, give that information to the team, and the side of Havok Nation, with only 4 minutes left, they'll have to try and capture the second point, or end up just trying to defend the first one. And
4 minutes enough. They've got enough ultimates on that side to push through. Players don't have enough to stop him. Just the Earth Shatter and Primal Rage. Primal Rage comes out from
50 below, and 50 below, he's just knocking everybody back away from the point. That's just buying time for his entire
He didn't
team.
need to go back there. He could have done a bit more damage. Maybe picked off a kill or 2, but he felt it's better to stay alive than get that trade.
Yeah, but he's not going to take any chances here, as players, this is playing it ultra defensive, but they'll have to be careful for the next fight that comes, because the side of Havok Nation, they'll be coming up with 5 ultimates, and with 3 ultimates in fact. They've got the ultimate onto the Genji, the Reinhardt, and the Roadhog.
Yeah,
So they'll have to be
is
careful.
once again going to try and probably sneak around while his teammates go through more standard middle route. That's what he has been doing all game. He was extremely effective with the Tracer, but now it remains to be seen how well he can make that difference with the Genji.
But May, she's got her Blizzard. She could actually just throw it right now and
Yep.
pop a wall behind them. But it looks like she doesn't want to play it too offensive.
Oh,
She
beautiful
does-
wall comes out.
Oh, but the Earth Shadow coming in from RatZ is going to be completely blocked out, and now here comes the Blizzard. He's going to find the Lucio, is going to take him out.
Oh, the Transcendence, he actually overshoots his teammates. The Rocket Barrage coming in, doesn't find anybody, not the ultimate they wanted from Playerz 3
But the-
on Pharah.
But the fight still goes on, and it looks like the side of Havok Nation, it's pretty much an even fight, but 50 below is trying his best. He's going to get nano boosted up here. He does have, he's very close to
He's
his
going to get
ultimate.
Primal
but-
Rage as well on the Nano Boost.
Yeah, but he looks like he's not. Oh, he is going to use it, and he's going to smack the living hell out of Roadhog here,
my
and knocks
God.
him off the map. As the side of players, they're going to hold the second point with ease, and he gives that friendly salute there to the enemy team.
That was great work there between the Anna and Winston to make sure players don't lose hold of that side, because that could have gone downhill really fast.
Yeah, that would have been a very bad. It could have ended very bad for
Yeah,
players.
AB Quake is now switched on to a Reaper. That means he's got no ultimate. He's been fully reset. He's going to be trying making one of those crazy Death Blossom plays from the side that he is.
Hey, but the thing about Reaper and Volskaya is he will go in and destroy a mech, and looks like that's what ABK is doing. He goes in super aggressive, finds the Anna, and the job right now is to take her out. Anna, does she have her sleep dart on her? Yes, she does not. Unfortunately, it's on cooldown, but she does have the Biotic Field to keep her alive, but that doesn't matter as
Here's
3
the thing,
members from
he
players.
took Anna out of the equation. They're clearing the side of all healing.
Exactly.
for
There
his
was
teammates
nothing that players could do there as they get completely crumbled. But 50 below, he does He's coming back to the fight.
He's very close to the primal rage.
Yeah,
Like last time, the primal rage is ready. He's gonna get popped.
But the Roadhog's whole hog there is gonna knock him out with that May Ice Wall. There is nothing that 50 below can do at this point. But here comes the Rocket Barrage from the Farah there. Is gonna deal some damage, takes down the Lucio and the Roadhog there made with the finishing blow.
I mean, just when you think players are out of it, they come back with some amazing, solo plays. And then the team rallies behind the Winston, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, and right now, the side of Havok Nation, they will have to group up immediately and go in for a fight. They've got Death Blossom onto Reaper, and that could be the game changer with just 50 seconds left. It's now or nothing.
Yeah, but that's the only ultimate they have along with a Transcendence, and I don't think that's going to be enough. But on the flip side, players have absolutely nothing. They are waiting there with just their skills and basic attacks. No ultimates whatsoever.
Yeah.
30 seconds on the clock. This is do or die for Havok Nation. They're already up 1-0. This is the first round of the second map.
Yep, and now Havok Nation going in aggressive here. It looks like AB Quake. He's going in, trying to go in. Pops the ultimate, but the charge is going to knock him back. And he won't be able to get a single kill from that. But he is going to go aim towards this Anna. But meanwhile, at the point, looks like 50 below is going to be stunned there by the Earth Shatter, and looks like the side of Havok Nation are going to win this fight. And that May taking a lot of damage. She's going to take the fall, but Farah is the only one there at the point to help out.
I mean, she's got Rocket Barrage, and that is going to be painful. But beautiful shield there by RatZ, keeping his teammates alive. But it is not going to be enough. Havok Nation firmly in control.
But the Primal Rage from 50 below. He's going to go knocking people out of the equation here. He's trying his best to try and pull this overtime, but he's going to get taken down. And it looks like the side of Havok Nation, they might capture this as Havok Sidious just goes in with the whole hog. And they are close. They're going to win this, and that was really
look
close.
At that.
The May was so
just got her ultimate. If she'd managed to pop her ultimate and then popsicle herself,
yeah, I mean
that could have been huge. Just a couple of headshots, everything would have been flipped right over. But great comeback there from Havok Nation. Overtime for what? At least 25 seconds.
Yeah, I mean that was
It seemed like players had done everything right. They had held the point.
Yeah, I mean,
and just the dying seconds, things started to go wrong.
I mean, that was just a brilliant play there coming out from the side of Playerz and Havok Nation. Both these teams, just playing it out really well. But now it is time to see if Playerz can show their offensive side. I mean, they need to capture both points to win. I mean, to bring it to overtime.
At least take it to overtime.
Take it to overtime. Otherwise,
anything less means they go down to the lower bracket to face Kurukshetra, while Havok Nation will proceed to the upper bracket to face LXG.
Yeah, and right now the composition on the side of Havok Nation looks very good, as they're going to go in with the original strat, the two tanks, the Roadhog Reinhardt with the 2 DPS, Soldier May, and the 2 supports, the Zenyatta and the Lucio. Whereas the side of Playerz, they're going to actually go in with the same strat that they used before, with the exception that Playerz 5 will be playing the Reaper, while his players will be playing that Farah. I mean, instead of a May, they're going to go in with the Reaper, more offensive role here. And with just 20 seconds left for the game to start, I mean, both these teams, they might be strategizing on what to do and what, to prevent from anything going wrong. It's all down to the Havok Nation to try and defend this first point as much as they can, before giving it up, or and so they can win and move on further towards the upper bracket. But Playerz, they have some. We've seen they always have something up their sleeve, and we're gonna find out in just a moment as the game begins. And it looks like the side of Playerz, they're gonna be going up front here against this defense from Havok Nation.
Reinhardt shield taking a lot of damage. Winston has also dropped his bubble in hopes to distract them to try and make their way through that choke point, but they haven't gone through yet. They're just playing a passive. Farah and Roadhog exchanging fire there. Reinhardt extremely low with that AB Quake's ice wall.
Yeah, but
extremely helpful.
Yeah, but AB Quake, he got that first pick off there, and he's kind of, he's doing a lot with that.
He's already got his
ultimate.
His ultimate.
His ultimate is really close, and right now Playerz, they'll have to. It looks like they are charging up ultimates. They have to actually move in and improvise on their ultimate usage when they're at the point. But RatZ playing it too aggressive there. The sleep dart will miss, but that biotic grenade will hit him, and he'll take the fall there as the Reaper will take him down. And looks like the side of Playerz, they're going in for this point, but do they know? Looks like the Soldier will take the fall, but that May Blizzard coming into effect here from AB Quick, and he will take down 2 supports, both the Lucio and the Ana, as well as the Farah as she takes the fall. But Reaper, he's got that Death Blossom, gonna pop it up and get the kill on the Mei, as this subjective is going to go in favor of Playerz.
Yeah, just when you thought Havok Nation had done enough to hold on to that. Great stuff coming out from the Mei and Farah, but unfortunately, Playerz just at the right place at the right time with that Death Blossom, giving them that little edge. You see how everybody else has actually advanced to make sure Havok Nation doesn't get back to contest this side, while the Reaper just sits back and holds it down.
Yeah.
That is a great move. Great thinking there. Certainly not amateur hour here on Playerz versus Havok Nation in this second map on match day 1 of GeForce Cup Season 2, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff from both matches so far. This is map 2. Havok Nation lead 1-0 after the first map that went to a tiebreaker. Let's see if they can see this through or whether Playerz will force map 3.
Well, we'll only have to wait and see, because in both sides they've got 3 ultimates, but more of 1 defensive ultimate. Oh, and 50 below going in aggressive. He has got that Primal Rage up and ready in just a moment, and here you go. The Primal Rage is ready. He's not gonna attack him just yet, but with a nano boost he could deal a hell of a lot of damage, and looks like that is gonna be that.
There's a defensive sound barrier coming in. Soldier managed to find Reinhardt and Lucio. Primal Rage comes in,
and here comes that
oh,
nano
still
boost.
no Primal Rage. Nano boosted without the Primal Rage.
Just dealing a lot of damage there with that lightning gun of his, and oh, a good sleep there onto the Roadhog is gonna put him out of his
the
misery.
Blizzard from Miz comes out, actually pulls Winston out. Winston really didn't use his Primal Rage. I do not understand it.
I mean, he should have used the Primal Rage to deal damage. I mean, he shouldn't have just waited. He shouldn't have just waited till he captured the point so that
maybe
he could push
he
him back.
was trying not to waste it because he realized 2 teammates had already fallen.
Probably.
But it could have been the difference maker.
He could have been a different maker over there, but I mean, he should have used it in my opinion.
But on the bright side, they've only got the Roadhog's ultimate up against them as opposed to the Sound Barrier and Primal Rage. Farah also almost at Rocket Barrage with Playerz 5 at pretty much at Death Blossom. But DJ Destiny gets picked off by Mei. Beautiful popsicle headshot there. That is going to hurt Playerz.
Yeah, but now here comes the rocket barrage. It's up and ready. All of them are together. Throws up those rockets, but doesn't manage to hit and kill anybody. And is going to get taken down there by.
She was actually unlucky. Everybody got pushed under the bridge there. Oh, Playerz with a quad kill with his Death Blossom. That is absolutely amazing. That is just what they needed.
Yep, and that emote there. I mean, wow. And they're going to capture this point. And they've got 4 minutes. I mean,
my god, everybody was concerned with the Farah and running around, and Reaper just went in with a beautiful quad kill.
Wow, I mean, that was just, brilliant. And now we are moving on towards overtime. So
they've got 4 minutes to capture a point.
Yeah.
If they win, if they get it, they win the map. If they don't, we go to overtime again, because Havok Nation won it on overtime. They have 0 time left.
Yeah, so and the best part is Playerz, they just need to capture 1 single point.
They don't have to go all the way through, because Havok Nation cannot retaliate. They had 0 time left after that.
Yep.
And this is not looking good for them. Playerz with a great chance to get back into this. So either Playerz are going to tie this up and we're going to go for the 3rd map, or we're going to see a tiebreaker.
Another Ilios.
Yeah.
Another Ilios indeed. And, right now, a small composition change. 50 below, he's not going to be playing up that Winston. He's going to be playing that Zarya instead. Whereas Havok Yoda is going to switch to the McCree from the Soldier. And Havok Nation, they'll have to defend their hearts out, to try and take this to the draw over time. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes, because that's plenty of time for Playerz to capture this point. So we'll just have to wait and see how things pan out for either side.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, Playerz have 4 minutes to capture just 1 point to force a 3rd map.
Yep, and here you have it. The teams are pushing in. Looks like Playerz, they're going to be going in from the front as, Playerz 5, he is just going and dealing a bit of damage there with those shotguns. Trying to get up those ultimate charges, but cannot, as that Reinhardt heal is just blocking most of it away. And right now Havok just doing good work here in the defensive side, as 50 below gets taken down by AB Quake, who's on the Soldier, and looks like that striker might also take the fall. but he is still alive as with a thanks to his supports, and AB Quake just going in ham there with the soul, just spraying it away and dealing a lot of damage.
Yep, Havok doing a good job.
Oh, but wait, the
dealing
nano boosted Reinhardt there with an ultimate is gonna try and deal, trying to go in. Oh, but the Earth Shatter, it doesn't connect.
Oh, just got pushed back a little.
I mean, because of the props, I mean, it just didn't go well in his favor, but he does manage to knock
he
the
should
Reinhardt
manage to kill at least McCree as well. No, unfortunately, but just Reinhardt and Reinhardt. Havok Nation clawing their way back into this despite losing some control on the first point. Players don't have enough men to take the fight.
I mean, that was a mistake on the part of Death Striker. Yeah,
yeah,
so
that could have been. That could have been the map.
He had the nano boost. He went in charging for the Reinhardt. He actually started dealing. He started going whacking away. But the RatZ there with that counter charge, just pushing him off the map just a little bit and making him miss his Earth Shatter. Now RatZ, he's got that Earth Shatter and he has to use it defensively. If he goes in a little too aggressive, players, they can capitalize on that mistake and just take him out completely off this game.
Yeah, but look at that, Farah and Reinhardt both get picked off, and that means players are down to 2 minutes to get that 1 point, and it really doesn't look good for them.
Doesn't look good.
But of course, it takes only a split second for things to change. That is the beauty of Overwatch.
That's the beauty indeed. And it looks like both teams, they're slowly getting their ultimates up. 50 is going to get that Graviton Surge in just a minute. And we can see a Graviton Barrage coming in with that with the Graviton Surge and the Rocket Barrage. And here you have it. Now we might see the combo coming in.
Yeah, but look at Reaper. He's gone back into the site. He is trying to get some space in, but doesn't manage to find the kill. Graviton Surge should be coming in any second now. The Earth Shatter comes in and players are all over the site. 3 people have fallen. This isn't looking good for them. Graviton Surge comes out, except the Roadhog's ultimate through the Graviton Surge, protected by Zenyatta's Transcendence. But beautiful Rocket Barrage there by Playerz 3. It is down to 2 people holding down the side. McCree comes out on top, giving Havok Nation a chance.
Yeah, I mean, that was just... I mean, when it's a McCree versus a Farah, it's always the McCree who's gonna come out on top because he's got that... He can just find you out and take you. You're just a flying open target, whereas he can just hide behind boxes, and Farah's AoE damage grenades, if not placed properly, could end up with you being killed.
Yep. And just 45 seconds left for players to take this site. Sound barrier comes in to try and get the push. A defensive sound barrier.
Oh, the Boostio
onto Lucio.
It's a boost. It's a Boostio happening here, but it looks like Lucio is just going in ham. So Death Striker does get taken down, and now it's all down to pure skill here. I mean, who gets the better game since AB Quake? He is still alive, gets taken down immediately. 20 seconds left on the point, but players, they're dealing a lot of damage and taking out every single member in the side of Havok Nation.
This is as good as it gets to get the side. It is being contested right now.
And it looks like players.
4 people capturing it. That Reinhardt has got to charge in without thinking twice. Otherwise, it is game over. Earth Shatter comes out. He doesn't make it through that wall of a Reinhardt and Winston, and it looks like players are going to take map 2. That means we are going to a third and final map of Control on Nepal.
Yeah.
Holy smoke, players clawing their way back into this game.
Wow, that was just brilliant. I mean, that was just brilliant there. We might actually get to see that Reaper's quad kill at that B point from players. I mean,
it should be the Reaper Death Blossom.
It has to be the Reaper Death Blossom, and it is. So, I mean, that was just an impressive show of performance there from both these sides. And here you go, catches them all in the corner, and they all get destroyed, and they all fall to the hands of the Reaper.
That was a pentakill.
Yeah, 5 kills there for this Reaper.
Smoke.
That was just a brilliant show of performance from both these teams.
Now we're going to be heading on to Nepal as the score stands at 1-all for these teams, ladies and gentlemen, for map 3 of this match between Playerz from Chennai, Playerz B from Chennai, and Havok Nation from Pune. What a great contest we've had so far, ladies and gentlemen. Things are heating up as we go into this final map. Do not go anywhere. The players need a quick breather. So do we. We'll be back after these short messages. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back as we're going into map 3, a best of 3 control map on Nepal. What an evenly contested match we have here between Havok Nation and Playerz B from Chennai. We said it would be a close game, but this is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's take a quick look. Let's just, go for a quick prediction. I mean, from what we saw, who do you think is going to take...
I honestly can't call it either way. Havok Nation should have had that match, while Playerz did extremely well in the first one as well. So I really can't go either way. Both have shown great teamwork and individual play. So it's really going to come down to who does better on control. And from what we've seen, that is Havok Nation.
Yeah, so I wanted to actually wait for RatZ to pick up that Winston, but he did not. We saw how he played Winston on Ilios. He just played, like a how proper Winston's supposed to be played on control point. Just keep knocking everybody away from the point and going straight for the objective. I mean, I want to say Havok Nation is going to win this, but I can't be sure myself. And Havok Nation, they're lining up perfectly here towards this top left corner, whereas Playerz, looks like they're going to be rushing up from the front, and they're going to have a Hanzo in their team, going to be played by Playerz 3. So it looks like
last time we saw Hanzo in this matchup didn't quite work out for the team, but hopefully this time there's going to be different results. Both teams straight at it out of the block. Zarya taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, she took a lot of damage from that Robo shotgun blast right there. And looks like
Lucy's going to get caught out by Robo, but doesn't find the kill onto him.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Playerz 5 onto Nighthawk. They've lost their Zenyatta. That is going to hurt. Reaper's going to nope out of there.
Yep. And the Reinhardt, he has got the charge, goes in for the charge here, completely stuns out Death Striker and takes him out with the help of Havok Sirius, and they're going to capture this first point. But Playerz, they're not going to go down without a fight, as they are rushing in aggressively towards this point and try to retake it for themselves. But they're trying their best, but they're just falling apart one by one.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, Zarya just killed herself. And beautiful triple kill there by Playerz 5. Playerz 3 chips in with a fourth, and Playerz just shutting down Havok Nation as they take control of the point finally after that long contest.
Yeah, and now it looks like Playerz, they're gonna get this point, and they're gonna have a very, comfortable time defending it. But looks like Havok, they don't want to give up just yet. They don't want to go down just yet, and they're going to give it their all to try and reclaim this point for themselves, as it is now 23% in favor of Playerz. They've got two ultimates up, the Deadeye and the Blizzard. Now make that 3 with that defensive sound barrier.
While Playerz are being aggressive and holding out, the sound barrier comes in. Havok Nation pours on to the site, completely uncontested. The Blizzard comes in from them to keep Playerz out, and it's doing a great job. They do manage to get control slowly. Getting their ticker up now.
Oh, but the Hanzo, he's got that Twin Dragons there, and looks like the Graviton Surge is going to come in. He's going to use it. He pops it, but he's too close.
No,
and he doesn't manage to get anybody, but doesn't matter.
It works. Zarya and, between Zarya, Hanzo and Lucio, they managed to clean up shop there.
Brilliant combo. A bit of an overkill, but hey, it works.
I felt bad for the Hanzo. Like I said, even last time it didn't work out for them. This time, misfire on the ult, a little bit more distance.
Yeah,
would have been perfect.
They wouldn't have to expend on that Earth Shadow. They could just use the Hanzo's Twin Dragons from behind.
And also, I think he sent out his dragons a little bit late. Great long distance sniping there from Hanzo, doing a lot of damage, opening up the kill for Death Striker onto Havok Yoda.
Yeah, and now looks of things, Havok, they're gonna go in and try to capture this point yet again, but here comes the Death Blossom from Reaper. It doesn't manage to get anybody though, thanks to that Roadhog's ultimate, but Roadhog and both Lucio gets taken down by the Reinhardt, and looks like Playerz, they're gonna be able to hold this point and prevent the side of Havok.
That was a Havok Nation massacre in there. They all went in. And
they tried.
For a second, it looked like Playerz messed up their hold, but then the body started dropping.
Yeah, Havok Nation tried to wreak havoc, but they failed to do so.
92%, just a few seconds left for Playerz to get inside. The sound barrier does come in, they do pour on the side. Reinhardt goes all the way out, RatZ with the kill on DJ Destiny, opening things up for Playerz. The Dragon comes out once again and manages to find the double kill onto Havok Idiot and Hysid. The triple onto AB Quake as well. Playerz making a statement after that initial control, decider loss. They're going to take this first point in this best of 3 control map to decide who goes through. Great stuff from there from Playerz.
Yeah, I mean, that is just a phenomenal performance there. I mean, it was very close from both these sides there. Couple of mistakes here and there, but you know, Playerz, they get that first point, and we're going to be moving on to the second point, which is this Temple Arena. And this point, I mean, it is going to be, it's good. I mean,
It's quite interesting, you know.
it's actually the best for guys like Lucio, Roadhog.
Winston, Roadhogs. You can pull, push, knock off people.
I mean, even a Junkrat, if you position your mount
yeah,
perfectly, I mean, you can just send people flying in the air.
There's also that little spot where, say, a Reaper can jump down and Death Blossom into the room.
Exactly.
So
You
a
can
whole
do
lot
that.
of different things we can see, and you know, given how you know, the Winston and Reaper plays have been so far in this match, I think this is going to be quite exciting. This match has not disappointed. The first match for today, LXG versus Kurukshetra, was a one-sided affair, but these two teams have gone neck and neck, and now we're on to round 2 of this third and final deciding map between Havok Nation from Pune and Playerz Gaming B from Chennai.
Yep. And Abby Quake, he's gonna take the first pick off. Both Reapers gonna take out the first pick offs on the tank and support. And looks like the control point will be unlocked shortly, as both these Reapers is
Havok
going.
Nation are going to try and sneak a pick here, and they do get control of the site.
Yep, they do get control of this point here, and they're going to defend it as much as they can. But the McCree does take the fall, and it's not looking good in their favor. The Lucio, however, managed to get the kill onto the enemy Lucio, and that's going to be helpful. But Hanzo there with the snipe is going to take him out. He does have his ultimate ready. He could use it.
Oh,
Wait, was that a charge down below as RatZ?
RatZ on to Zarya, taking one for the team.
Yeah, he sacrificed his life there, but City is gonna take the fall there, and this Reaper, you know, he's very close to the Death Blossom.
Beautiful take on the McCree. Now he should be able to find Zenyatta. He's got the Death Blossom. He's perfectly positioned to hold that site.
Yeah, he's got a triple
alone
kill
if he has to.
Oh, but AB Quick from the backlines will take him out.
Great double kill there from AB Quick.
Yeah, and he also got the Death Blossom, so he could, if he positions himself perfectly, he could actually, you know.
I mean, like we said, it's going to be Reinhardts and Reapers all day in this map.
Yeah, and
AB Quick trying to get behind the Reinhardt for the Death Blossom, but the Reinhardt being smart, backing off. Havok Nation have firm control of the side, 54% to 0 as Playerz Gaming lead 1-0. Bad arrow there from Hanzo, completely wasting his dragons, and that's going to cost his team.
yeah, it also cost his life as Havok Sirius managed to find 2 kills there. As you know, AB Quake and RatZ are holding on to their ultimates. They could go in and deal a lot of damage, but I think
AB Quick with the backstab finds the kill onto DJ Destiny there without a Lucio heal now.
But you know, Playerz 5, he could actually go in, sneak in from behind.
Yep, he's
and try
got the
to go.
Death Blossom. Like we said, those drop Death Blossom plays, they might be a big difference maker. But he decides not to as he gets spotted out by by AB Quake's Reaper.
Look at this.
It's going to be beautiful, ladies and gentlemen.
The Nano Boost is here. Here's the Javelin Sword.
Nano Boost, Death Blossom, and triple kill.
Triple kill indeed. Goes in ham, and they're going to capture this point where, you know, Havok Nation, they're at 99%. And they're going to grab
We've
this.
seen this all too often in Overwatch.
We saw this in the season 1 final.
The 99% curse. You get to 99 and then you lose out. That is not where you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, they should have been there to spot out the flanks, but unfortunately that wasn't, I mean, they weren't able to do it, and they only have one ultimate onto this Reinhardt here, who has that Earth Shatter up and ready. And Reaper, look from below, is going to spot him out, but Reaper in a bad spot is going to take them down there. But and Reaper's going to go, you know, he's going to live with his life. But AB Quake, on the other hand, is going to deal some damage. He is going in from the back there, 71% onto his ultimate, and he's going in, dealing a lot of damage to Death Striker here. Nighthawk with the defensive ultimate coming in, and looks like Havok Nation are going to secure this first point. As you know, Reaper from the side of Playerz trying his best, but overtime has just kicked in, and it looks like Havok Nation, they're going to grab this first point. Death Blossom coming in, make that a double kill for AB Quake, and that is the second point for Havok Nation, bringing this to our third and final point. I mean, one question I've got to ask, is there anything much more in this game? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Here's the bottom line. Whoever loses is going to feel so hard done by this match. Like, both these teams have left everything out there in the game. There is nothing more they could have possibly done. Maybe a few better Hanzo arrows. That's definitely the only thing I can. Both Hanzos have been freaking dreadful so far. But the rest of this match has been absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Third and final point on Nepal in this third map in this best of 3 between Havok Nation from Pune versus Playerz Gaming B from Chennai. What a great treat we've had, ladies and gentlemen. Match 2 for the day on the first day of GeForce Cup Season 2, and we're off for the final point.
Yep, and looks like the side of Havok, they've already gotten control of the point before it can unlock. But can they hold it? And the side of Playerz, this is going in aggressive and trying to deal some damage. The Farah, however, from the backlines is trying to knock them back, get some control. But Fifi is going to open things up by getting the quick kill onto the loser from the back, and he's going to deal a lot of damage to the tanks of Havok Nation. They have no idea that he's behind, but AB Quake, he read that perfectly, and he takes him out as AB Quake, dealing a lot of damage with those Reaper shotguns at very close range. And now the first point is going to be contested by both these sides. I mean, no ultimates up yet on anybody at this moment, but it looks like Playerz
got themselves into a good position despite the no ultimates. They've got firm control. They've got the man advantage as well. Now Death Striker dangerously low. Oh, and he finally does get taken down. Anna does have the nano boost, but there's nobody really to use it on at this point. Roadhog trying to sneak in from behind or the side to do some damage. Anna tries to put him to sleep, finally does with her
and that's gonna bite the side of Playerz a lot of time, because there's nothing.
I love how Anna so meticulously scoped in and then ended up healing her Reaper in the back.
Yeah. Well, and right now the side of Havok is going to go in aggressive. AB Quake, he does have that ultimate ready.
Double kill for them, triple. AB Quake with a Death Blossom now, doesn't need it. No need to waste it.
I mean, he's sending a message. I don't need my ultimate to actually destroy you guys, and he's just going in ham.
Look at that, full ultimates on the side of Havok Nation.
And they didn't have to use a single one to capture this point, so they are ready for an ultimate defense, and this is going to be really, really fun to watch. Whereas on the side of Playerz, only 4 of them have got ultimates, while the other 2 are far behind. DJ Destiny just spamming away with those grenades, getting damage and building up those ultimate charges. But right now Havok, they'll have to play it really safe at the moment.
Look at the aggression coming out from the Reinhardt to make sure they go nowhere near the point. All the the light heroes playing it super passive, while the tanks trying to hold them off from afar, giving their team a chance to get.
Oh, but looks like an Earthshatter has been expended, and looks like a lot of people that took the fall from the side of Havok Nation, and AB Quake manages to make it out safely there, and they're going to lose this team fight, but they still got the ultimates.
See,
and
that's
they
the
can
thing.
use it.
The aggressive Reinhardt, they really didn't expect an Earthshatter to come out at that position. They thought they would save it for when they were losing control or trying to regain, but Playerz completely surprising Havok, and now are 2/3 of the way to winning this match. We are in the third and final point, in the third and final map of this match.
I mean, RatZ's shield is taking a beating there, and AB Quake going in. The defensive ultimate has been used. He's got that Death Blossom. He's not going to use it just yet, trying to find the right spot to do so.
He's going to go in from behind, and we're going to have dead.
Die is are the 3 magical words there, but he only manages to take down the enemy Reaper. He will go and take down this Junkrat as well, and they're going to capture this point yet again. But the side of Playerz,
smart of him not to start hitting the Zarya and giving her charges. Anna falls to the Earthshatter, and Reaper eventually AB Quake. Beautiful stuff there, bringing his team back into this, and once again the momentum switching 90% to 50%.
I mean,
this match cannot get closer.
I mean, can Havok, can they hold this point? Can they win the next team fight? I mean, nobody in either side have ultimate except for Havok Sidious, who's got that whole hog. He can use it to knock everybody back here. And, it's just a matter of time before all hell breaks loose. And, the charge coming in is going to knock the Anna off the map there, but she's going to survive. Does get the assist onto Nighthawk. And right now, Havok Sidious is weak.
Beautiful hook there.
Gets the Farah, and that is gonna be a possible game changer. And here comes that whole log, spraying away a double kill already for him. Will it be a triple kill? Nope, it won't be as
I think that might just be the game for Havok Nation. Beautiful stuff there. The hook on to Farah.
But we can't rule them out just yet. They've got the Earthshatter onto Death Striker. We've seen how he's used it in the last 2 team
just
fights.
the one Earthshatter.
Yeah, it could change the
Havok
game.
Nation don't have anything on them. 99%. He should get onto the side. What is he doing?
Wait.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Havok Nation were gifted that map by Death Striker. All he had to do was get on the side 50 below with the play of the game.
I mean, I'm not sure what happened there, but not like this is what I want
Yeah.
to say. But this play coming up from Zarya here with the Graviton Surge, going in aggressively and just taking down, everybody there. Just brilliant.
I mean, that
Yeah.
was an anticlimactic ending.
I mean, I didn't expect that. I mean,
I expected something way more exciting.
I'm going like, what the hell was that? I mean, what Death Striker? What the hell is wrong with you? Why did you
mean,
do that? I mean, that
we talked about no misplays, but that right there, ladies and gentlemen, cost Playerz the match. Extremely unfortunate, but it is what it is. Havok Nation proceeding to the upper bracket match next week against LXG Bangalore A, while Playerz B will now go to the losers bracket, face Kurukshetra. The winner of the losers bracket will face off against the loser of the winners bracket, while the winner goes through to the final. Just to give you guys an idea, here is the double elimination format. Each group is playing one match day a week, so now that is it for this group. But we've got a whole lot more Overwatch action coming your way. Tomorrow, we go into match day 2 with Group B as LXG Chennai. Runners-up from Season 1 take on Blitzo, newcomers. And Woot Gaming take on Playmax. This is the group of death.
Yeah, but
3 new cafes versus the runners-up.
I'm actually looking forward to the second match. Woot Gaming, my boys from Kerala, Cochin. I mean, I just want to see them play, and this is going to be one. I mean, I'm going to expect it's going to be one hell of a match, but I can't count the same. I mean, for LXG Chennai versus Blitzone, because, it could be really close.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was an absolutely amazing match to call. Great stuff by both cafes. This is what we meant. The GeForce Cup takes Overwatch to so many new players, and they never fail to impress us. Even with Season 1, all the newcomers, all the new players, they put up such a great show. And it's really heartening to see the dedication and skill from these guys. They spend hours practicing in the cafe every week, and now they're going to be facing off. Now, it's since it's not single elimination, they have more to play for. So we're going to be doing group matches all throughout November. We've got round 1 throughout this week, round 2 next week, and then the final losers bracket matches in the last week of November, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to join us tomorrow for match day 2 for LXG Chennai A versus Blitzone at 6:30 p.m. and Woot Gaming versus Playmax at 8:30 p.m. And of course, the exclusive pre-show live on NVIDIA's Facebook page, NVIDIA India on Facebook at 6 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed this GeForce Cup as these Playerz and NVIDIA Certified cafes went head-to-head for 2 amazing matches. For those of you looking to buy a new GPU right now, NVIDIA's GTX 1050 and 1050 Ti are available for entry-level gamers. For those of you looking at something higher up the ladder, the GTX bundle for 1070 and 1080 is still active for a few more days. So if you buy a 1070 or 1080 or a notebook with a 1070 or 1080, you get Gears of War 4, which is a brilliant game for Windows 10, absolutely free. We've had an amazing time casting these games today, guys. I'm Captain Arya. Alongside me, RatZ as always.
Yo.
We're going to be back tomorrow with more action. Make sure you subscribe to the NVIDIA India channel and join us then. Thank you so much for watching. Hashtag GeForce Cup is the hashtag. Share it everywhere. Tell your friends, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace, guys.